was talking to her because she was. But I test. You know, I told Kool when she went to my house. I said, Kool, you know the problem I get with Labrador people? And I was talking to her because she was telling me, correct? I said, because when people give her money, I said, I gave money to some women in the other district. But then I gave the money to them. I swear I tell my back. The news I came from there was not good news. So the reason why when we give you money, we're testing you to see whether the people will be happy. You voted for us. It is time for us to do for you, but you got to do for yourself. Now you hear the senator and the representative say they will find $500,000 Liberian to bring it. If you do good with that money, it means that more can come. And that the thing I believe in. Because sometimes I tell people the money is not big. You need big, but it's not big. And the problem plenty. Oh, we got to find a way to help. You know, when I see people saying that, I'm thinking, what can I do? But my hands are short. I can't do more than what I want to do now. But we got to pray to see what happens in 2029. So what I'm going to do today, you know, I was not too prepared because Kool, I was out of the country because I was not well. And so I came back, Kool said, I will program the Saturday. So I said, okay, I must go there because I already planned to come. So here's what we're going to do. Today, because today I just come here, I get 2 programs today. So I got to divide myself, how you can call it that? No. Just follow, I got to divide myself all over the place. So today, I will give 200,000 Liberian today. You know, I don't like to give my word and I take my word back. And so when I say something, I gotta do it. I want it about me. Anything I say, I gotta do it. So I promise that when I come here, they put no eat my money before. Say I have a letter, they eat my money. So it's time for me to test my money what I'm making to get to the people. For sure. So before the Christmas, so the total amount of money I'm going to get going to be 1 million Liberian dollars. Before the Christmas, people will come back for the balance 800,000. That money I'll be listening. People say they want to they want open trade school. School that people teaching people how to drive. She said she want to teach people how to do business. So she want to open trade school. So I will follow that money to see whether you're doing something good with it. If you do something good with it, then we'll do more. I want to thank all of you. You know, I will tell you, nobody in the history of my giving. Nobody in the history of my giving that have gotten vote. The vote that I got from my giving, nobody not got a vote before. Oh, yeah. So all the women are here. I know the voter for me. I know you're thinking about how you send your children to school. I know you're thinking about when you go home, how you cook for farm food for your children. But the second one was giving you want you to do something good. I know you got men in the organization. It's not just for somebody to go take it and go divide it and eat it, nothing happens. So I want to encourage you, that little money we're giving you, you'll do something good. So we'll come back tomorrow to you. Some of them be saying, but you were there, you ain't do nothing for us. I want to know, we want that way. So I want to thank everybody who made pledges. I want to thank the Senator office. I want to thank my brother Onoboya I want to thank my brother Honorable Kabi Awuki. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Because what you did for us, only God will pay you. But I test. You know, I told Kool when she went to my house. I told Kool, you know the problem I get with Labrador people? And I was talking to her because she was telling me, correct? I said, because when people give her money, I said, I gave money to some women in the other district. But then I gave the money to them. As soon as I turn my back, the news I keep from there was not good news. So the reason why when we give you money, we're testing you to see whether the people will be happy. You voted for us. It is time for us to do for you, but you got to do for yourself. Now you hear the senator and the representative say they will find $500,000 Liberian to bring it. If you do good with that money, it means that more can come. And that the thing I believe in. But I test. You know, I told Kool when she went to my house. I told Kool, you know the problem I get with Liberian people? And I was talking to her because she was telling me, correct? I said, because when people give her money, I said, I gave money to some women in the other district. But then I gave the money to them. As soon as I turn my back, the news I keep from there was not good news. So the reason why when we give you money, we're testing you to see whether the people will be happy. You voted for us. It is time for us to do for you, but you got to do for yourself. Now you hear the senator and the representative say they will find $500,000 Liberian to bring it. If you do good with that money, it means that more can come. And that the thing I believe in. Because sometimes I tell the people the money is not big. You need big, but it's not big. And the problem plenty. But we gotta find a way to help. You know, when I see people saying that, I'm thinking, what can I do? But my hands are short. I can't do more than what I want to do now. But we gotta pray to see what happens in 2029. So what I'm gonna do today, you know, I was not too prepared because Kool, I was out of the country because I was not well. And so I came back, Kool said, I will program the Saturday. So I thought, okay, I must go there because I already planned to come. So here's what we're gonna do. Today, because today I just come here, I get 2 programs today. So I gotta divide myself, how you can call it that? No. Just follow, I gotta divide myself all over the place. So today, I will give 200,000 Liberian today.
You were ticketized the rest of Nigeria, but today we are witnessing the contrary. So we can sit down here and say, yeah, everything is bread and butter. I agree with Alexander Cummings, but I also disagree with Mr. Cummings when he said nothing has changed. Something has changed, Mr. Cummings. What I have changed, Mr. Waka is riding $1.5 million luxurious car today. What I've changed, Mr. Cummings? Mr. Cummings, something has changed. What I've changed, $10 million villa has been constructed in Foya, in Waka hometown. That I've changed. I learned that Senator Mageo is here. He will be there to grace the occasion. We are here.
Finally, how soon do the people of my county expect the completion of this party?
Very soon. I can say to you very soon. Because today, going forward, will be the commencement of what we will do in the future. Thank you so much. He said you will digitize the rest of like Europe, but today we are witnessing the contrary. So we can sit down here and say, yeah, everything is bread and butter. I agree with Alexander Cummings, but I also disagree with Mr. Cummings when he said nothing has changed. Something has changed, Mr. Cummings. What I have changed, Mr. Walker is riding $1.5 million luxurious car today. What I've changed, Mr. Cummings? Mr. Cummings, something has changed. What I've changed, $10 million villa has been constructed in Foya, in Waka hometown. That I've changed. I learned that Senator Magel is here. He will be there to grace the occasion. We are here.
Finally, how soon do the people of my county expect the completion of this party?
Very soon. I can say to you very soon. Because today, going forward, will be the commencement of what we will do in the future. Thank you so much. He said you will digitize the rest of like Europe, but today we are witnessing the contrary. So we can sit down here and say, yeah, everything is bread and butter. I agree with Alexander Cummings, but I also disagree with Mr. Cummings when he said nothing has changed. Something has changed, Mr. Cummings. What I have changed, Mr. Walker is riding $1.5 million luxurious car today. What I've changed, Mr. Cummings? Mr. Cummings, something has changed. What I've changed, $10 million villa has been constructed in Foya, in Waka hometown. That I've changed. I learned that Senator Magel is here. He will be there to grace the occasion. We are here.
Finally, how soon do the people of my county expect the completion of this party?
Very soon. I can say to you very soon. Because today, going forward, will be the commencement of what we will do in the future. Thank you so much. He said you will digitize the rest of like Europe, but today we are witnessing the contrary. So we can sit down here and say, yeah, everything is bread and butter. I agree with Alexander Cummings, but I also disagree with Mr. Cummings when he said nothing has changed. Something has changed, Mr. Cummings. What I have changed, Mr. Walker is riding $1.5 million luxurious car today. What I've changed, Mr. Cummings? Mr. Cummings, something has changed. What I've changed, $10 million villa has been constructed in Foya.
You know, I don't like to get my word and take my word back. And so when I say something, I gotta do it. I want it about me. Anything I say, I gotta do it. So I promise that when I come here, people never eat my money before. Say I have a letter, they eat my money. So it's time for me to test my money what I'm making to get to the people. For sure. So before the Christmas, so the total amount of money I'm going to get going to be 1 million Liberian dollars. Before the Christmas, people will come back for the balance 800,000. That money I'll be listening. Suppose they want to trade, they want open trade school. School that people teaching people how to drive. She said she want to teach people how to do business. So she want to open trade school. So I will follow that money to see whether you're doing something good with it. If you're doing something good with it, then we'll do more. I want to thank all of you. You know, I will tell you, nobody in the history of Magibi. Nobody in the history of Magibi that have gotten vote. The vote that I got from Magibi, nobody not get that kind of vote before.
Oh yeah.
So all the women are here. I know the voter for me. I know you're thinking about how you will send your children to school. I know you're thinking about when you go home, how you cook for farm food for your children. But then that's not what will carry you want you to do something good. I know you got men in the organization. It's not just for somebody to go take it and go divide it and eat it, nothing happens. So I want to encourage you, that little money will give me you do something good. So we'll come back tomorrow to you. People will not be saying, but you were there, you ain't do nothing but all. I want to know, we want that way. So I want to thank everybody who made pledges. I want to thank the Senator office. I want to thank my brother Onoboya. I I want to thank my brother Honorable Kapia Wuki. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Because what you did for us, only God will pay you. But I test. You know, I told Kopo when she went to my house. I told Kopo, you know the problem I get with Labyrinth people? And I was talking to her because she was telling me, correct? I said, because when people give her money, I said, I gave money to some women in the other district. But I gave money to them. I swear I tell my back. The news I keep from there were not good news. So the reason why when we give you money, we're testing you to see whether the people will be happy. You all voted for us. It is time for us to do for you what you got to do for yourself. Now you hear the senator and the representative say they will find $500,000 Liberian out to bring it. If you do good with that money, it means that more can come. And that the thing I believe in. Because sometimes I tell people the money is not big. You need people, but it's not big. And the problem plenty. Oh, we got to find a way to help. You know, when I see people saying that, I'm thinking, what can I do? But my hands are short. I can't do more than what I want to do now. But we got to pray to see what happens in 2029. So what I'm going to do today, you know, I was not too prepared because I was out of the country because I was not well. And so I came back, I say, I will program the Saturday. So I said, okay, I must go there because I already planned to come. So here's what we're going to do. Today, because today I just come, I get 2 programs today. So I got to divide myself, I can call it that. No. Just follow, I got to divide myself all over the place. So today, I will give 200,000 Liberian dollars today. You know, I don't like to give my word and I take my word back. And so when I say something, I gotta do it. I want it about me. Anything I say, I gotta do it. So I promise that when I come here, people never eat my money before. Say I have a letter, they eat my money. So it's time for me to test my money what I'm making to get to the people. For sure. So before the Christmas, so the total amount of money I'm going to get going to be 1 million Liberian dollars. Before the Christmas, people will come back for the balance 800,000. That money will be listening. Suppose they want to trade, they want open trade school. School that people teaching people how to drive. She said she want to teach them. And you want stop? I want culture. They don't tell people to start getting business. But our culture, our people that born us are 54 years old now. And since I knew myself, my mother, my parents, my grandma, my everybody, that the culture they knew. And make money on our culture business. That's why I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump came and say, all that money where you're eating, you're killing it around Africa, and you're finding a way to money, you're stopping. Let it put Leo alone. Our culture don't have no problem. CDC, get ready for joy, we have to come back. But for you to be ready, if you want Joe to come back, you want Joe to come back? Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know that the United Party will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the police station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to rig the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequence will be severe, will not be understanding. The country is of democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power. The old man was my uncle. Because 2029 result will be clear. It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community and recruit one person. Go and be leaders and ambassadors in your community. This election is not about Joe Weah. It is about us. Joe Weah can decide he don't want to be president, but he must be president because we, the citizens, want him to be president. And so go out. I urge you, bring your block. Let's be our headquarters. I want to thank all the people who make contribution today. On my own behalf, I will make available 5,000 blocks and 500 bags of cement, so we can start this headquarters.
You know, to be honest, I know some of you here now, your spa. You know what I mean? For somebody to say that they give 5,000 black, we see you copy. Hello? That sound we hear, not the right sound, and I hear more than that.
Thank you. So I'm going to bring a block. As a senator, I'm leading the way. I'm leading the way. Let's be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm thinking now, the United Party for best. They're causing me all over the place. But cause they do nothing to me. They will tell you all the man.
You know what I mean? For somebody to say that they give 5,000 black, we see you copy. Hello? That sound we hear, not the right sound, and I hear more than that.
Thank you. So I'm going to bring a block. As a senator, I'm leading the way. leading the way. I'm leading the way. Let's be our headquarters. Let's be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm thinking now, the United Party for best. They're causing me all over the place. They're causing me all over the place. But cause they do nothing to me. CDC, get ready for Joe. We are to come back. But for you to be ready, if you want Joe to come back, you want Joe to come back? Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know the United Party will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the polling station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to wreck the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequences will be severe, will not be understanding. This country is a democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power. The old man was my uncle. Because 2029 result will be clear. It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community.
We don't have a gavel here, but we now want to call this council of the leaders of our counties officially to order. And thank you. Please have your seats. All right. You know, it's like when you get home and you ask, what news in here? It is a similar thing that the president has come to do. And let me inform you, the president is presiding, but we are moderating. Having said that, we will call on the National Council of Chief Leadership to begin this process by taking this time to make a presentation to the President. Thank you. The First Chief.
Good morning. His Excellency Yusuf Namwakai, President of the Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency the Minister of Internal Affairs. His Excellency the Senator of Bond County, Honorable Queen Kamwe, our Brother Ozette. Today is the second day of this program. I want to say to everybody, this program has been officially open for the second time. Therefore, everybody is welcome. Right now, the program is open
all these people.
for a function.
Notice that sometimes even before when there's a tip off, they normally leave the country. We depart the country, and we find it so difficult to get hold of them. And this is a call to our current government. We know that in 1937, Liberia had this treaty that was signed between Liberia and the United States of America on the issue of the treaty on, extradition. To extradite people who committed crimes in Liberia and ran for America, that we can send them back to face prosecution. The people who committed crime in Liberia left and went to the United States, whatever, we can bring them back. But we noted that for the long period of time, after one of these treaty or this vinegar to the state standing, because we have seen over the period of time. I want this to be something that everybody, we avoid your politics, you check out your political gamut. Because if we call America our biggest partner, our ally, I think it is time that the current government or government to be sit on the round table. There are too many folks with dual citizenship, holding green card or other paper that protect them when they commit crime in Liberia, and helping to bring them back to face the full weight of the law. And we have seen that some of our indictees in the past, from the regime of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to the former regime of President George Weah, and currently to this regime, we have seen people who have fled this country, knowing fully well indictment on corruption, embezzlement, economic sabotage, and a whole lot that should be here to answer questions for the stewardship while serving in those positions. But we see that we cannot lay our hands on them. So we're asking ourselves, if America is our true partner, why can't we sit on the table and ask as to whether we are still having this treaty that was signed in 1937 in full swing? There are people, a non-Liberian citizen and a Liberian citizen, committing crime and running to America to be brought back here to face the full weight of the law. Because if you look around, some of these people who committed these crimes, they are out of Liberia, they're in the United States, they're in other parts. Our diplomatic relationship, we need to build it and strengthen it. It's not just all going to America and asking for help, going to the UK, going to the European Union. Because these people are benefiting these things from other countries. America, Italy, other countries, the United Kingdom, they are benefiting hugely for these things. Not just on economic crimes, but even people who commit murder and other crimes, who fled these countries and went to other countries thinking that they would be protected. When they are discovered, these people are extradited. Some of them today are convicted behind bars. Some of them today, countries that they committed no crimes in, assets been frozen, some of the properties been on sale, and the country benefit. Those who are denied are the direct beneficiaries of those things that they denied. Come to think about us. For too long, we have sat and wait for these things. We know a lot of folks today who are, look, let's take for instance, we saw that with Ellen Crocker when it took place. She came here, everybody saw, oh yeah, under the regime of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she became the managing director of the Roberts International Airport. And when she committed, allegedly was involved into investment, economic crimes and other things with some of her partners, she fled this country. When Liberian thought that she was been brought back, later we got to know that she was a U.S. pilot. She was a U.S. citizen. She's from the army, and there was no way that we could bring her back to face prosecution. And today, we're still waiting for answers from her. During COVID-19, she was caught up into the web. But she was persecuted in America, faced the full way, someone paid back some money and all of these things. We saw the port manager under the regime of former President George Weah at the port in Buchanan, Charles Gore, who had this issue of corruption allegations on him, that he could not account for some money. By the time we got to know, he fled this country and later aided the United States. Were all on the social media showing some catch and even pointing at some of the officials who we were taking instruction from. Some of the folks today, some of them they are senators, representatives, ministers, directors. Today we cannot bring Charles Gore back. We stay asking for some folks who today who committed some crimes from the LCC days to the Ministry of Justice and other bodies. The asset recovery team today wanting to recover assets, not just in Liberia. There are properties that people who serve in government acquire illegally outside of Liberia. How do we retrieve them? How do we sit with friendly governments and say, look, but we need to strengthen our tie, and not just about, because that's our other countries, because today Nigeria enjoying that. Since the day of Abacha, people who serve in the government, people who corrupt, people who were involved into economic sabotage, investment, and there are a whole lot. Today, some of the properties today in Nigeria being on sale. Assets recovery. They have sat with specialists who have gone to foreign banks, checking on these accounts. Money collected sent back in the tune of millions and billions of dollars over the years. But we can do that. We just hear that as soon as somebody commits a crime and runs to net to Sierra Leone, it's difficult to even bring somebody from Sierra Leone back to Liberia. Somebody runs to Africa, it's difficult. Somebody runs to Ghana. So come to think about America, the UK, France, Italy. We must strengthen our tie with these people. Too many people roaming. Go and see the number of indictees, the list of some of these individuals who should be facing prosecution today. We are losing millions and millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. We saw that years back. The folks of the opinion that saying America is our trusted and most reliable ally, people who are committing crimes here, but you got to know as to whether this identical treaty that was signed in 1937, ratified by Liberia in 1939, can actually protect us, can actually show us that, look, there is no hiding place because you committed a crime. Because we have seen that there are folks who America also want to have from here extradited to the United States and can't get them because we don't see that treaty in full swing any longer. So we cannot guarantee to do that. But we are the end of the entire process. We are the one who are seriously losing. Because our folks are stealing, allegedly, when indictment is drawn on them, they escape. We can tell the last time we had the opportunity to have brought somebody back to face the full weight of the action, to come and face justice. While some people blame the issue of the statute on citizenship, dual citizenship, and now they call on lawmakers to review this thing. We expect our Committee on Foreign Affairs, the executive, to sit with our international partner and say, look, we can do this thing, and this could help to alleviate the kind of a fear that we're having. And this could help us retrieve some stolen assets. Because so many people who stole from Liberia, who are currently in the United States or other parts of the world that we can't get back to Liberia, they are usually investing. Some of them investing into real estate. They are maximizing profits from what should have been for the public. So in the hands, some of them into other businesses. They into real estate. They into car rental services. They into other businesses, buying shares in other companies, running other businesses, building stores and all of these things. And they're making some huge profit from what should have been for the people of Liberia. And they said the money work to them in foreign banks. Their lives are improving, and people who they robbed over the period of time, their lives are depreciating on a daily basis. How do we work this thing out? How do we strengthen our bilateral ties? I said, we just sit and watch these things. There are other countries that are doing these things. They are benefiting. So if we look at some of the indictment for LACC, forwarded to the Ministry of Justice, what are some of these people? Where do we find them? How do we trace them? What are our ties with this country? These people got embassies and other consulates all around here, but yet we still do not benefit from actions by our own people when they take these actions. Even some of those who are not even in Liberia, who help to be part of the corrupt system, have left this country today. They are enjoying. Why did they? What did they not suffer for? What if the poor woman in Bokojide, the young man who sits on the floor in Bele Fasama to acquire education, the woman who sells in Rai Lai, what's the shelter? All of these things. But we see that we just having diplomatic tie. When you turn, so oh yeah, these people are our people. These people are our people. But let's look beyond that and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? How do we change it? What's the status? You know, we just look at the political side of it every time. But these are folks that we expect that we all can benefit from, that we all can be part and parcel of the process. But where are we now when it comes to this issue? We're missing millions of dollars. Sometimes you hear this person stole this, allegedly, this person has embezzled this, and after a few days, by the time all eyes are off these people, they leave this country with what traits. And the next thing you hear that this person is in America, this person is in this country, this person is in that country. We need to strengthen our diplomatic tie, not just on the basis of going to ask for assistance. Because some of the monies today that we're discussing, and some of the folks who serve and cannot come for the stewardship today, are well off financially, while those who they robbed cannot afford to eat on a daily basis. How many opposition political persons you hear talk about these things? How many times you hear government talk about these things? We are more concerned about the political side than looking at the strengthening the diplomatic tie with this country, because that's how diplomacy comes with. You know, there are some immunities that you must enjoy. There are some things that you people got to go in bed with and say, look, let's have this thing written and signed, sealed and signed, that if anybody in your country who commits a crime and sees Liberia as a shelter and runs to Liberia, that person will not be protected. The only thing you can guarantee in a person is the person's human right. That's why you call the international community to their attention and know what sort of crime this person committed, and you officially turn this person over to the next government for own war jurisdiction to face prosecution for crimes that he or she allegedly committed in whatever country. And we ourselves, likewise ourselves, can do the same. That because some of these things, it is a will to put an end to the cultural impunity, put an end to fighting corruption, economic crimes, economic sabotage, conspiracy, and all of these things. That people, but once the people see there are windows of escape at any given time, there will always be this bravery, the fearless disregard for the rule of law that I can commit this crime and nobody can do me no harm. Because if I leave from here today and run to America, I cannot come back. I will come back based on my own volition. We are not even dealing with people to say yes. Even if you think of the state of this person, can we prosecute this person right in this country? So, okay, you committed a crime. You in America. Let's, with our diplomatic tie with America, maybe for a fair trial, thinking that when this person comes, the trial might not be fair. It might be partial and not impartial. It will not be transparent. So, for the benefit of the doubt, let's have this person prosecuted in whatever country he or she residing after committing a crime in Liberia. And we ourselves can do the same for other people here. People who committed crime in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Ivory Coast, in South Africa, and other places who are today hiding. There are folks here, not because we don't have that kind of an account to check on them. They are wanted in their countries for crimes that they committed. And we are losing millions and millions of dollars on these things. But we still do not say to count these things. We hope that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, our ambassadors who are assigned in other countries, can sit with friendly nations and start to have some of these discussions. That we will have no hidden place, no safe haven for people who come to Liberia and commit crime because he or she thinks that she has a dual citizenship, has a citizenship of another country. So you run to Canada. We can't get you out of Canada because we in Canada don't have that. You run to the UK because we can't have that. But today, we have brought back billions of dollars. Properties that were bought with stolen money in foreign lands. Today, we have taken charge of it. Some of these properties have gone on public sale. Money returned to towns and villages. People who were denied to schools, to health, education, security, all of these things. We will find people benefiting from these things. It's not just to open embassy all over the place. What are we benefiting from these things? We know the foreign ministry, you people are making some strides. But for too long, we have sat and witnessed people just take money from here and escape. They come from America, we give them fat jobs. They come from other parts of the country, we give them fat jobs. When they steal, as soon as we want to have them prosecuted, they leave this country overnight. We can't get them back because we don't have such treaty with this country. And we need to sign these things. It is for our own benefit because other countries are benefiting. Can we see these things? We need a stronger diplomatic tie with all friendly nations. It's a bold step in fighting corruption. Do you know how many persons left this country with stolen money that have bought homes and other properties? Do they bought share in other companies in other countries and established businesses today that they are enjoying? That today they should be brought back to face the full weight of the law. How do we bring them? When we have a weak diplomatic tie with some of these nations, what is in the package when it comes to our friendship? How do we benefit? What's the direct investment? What's the direct, what's the protection in the diplomatic ties that we have in that people will not escape? What's the economic benefit? So you see today, America managed to build a treaty with almost all of the nations. That when you commit crime, even her citizens, she protects her citizens, she takes her citizens back to face the full weight. Today, people who are committing crimes in other countries with diplomatic tie with America, America makes sure she installs that into all of her agreements. But we Africa oldest republic, even some of the smaller nations right around us in age. A man will steal from here, will run to sell it. For us to get somebody to sell it, it's going to take a whole war. We start to build our strength with Interpol. And you're going to see the dividend. What is going to pay for us? There are a whole lot of folks. There are a lot of crimes that are committed by folks at the Rabat International Airport over the years. Some of them today, they are not even in the country. But how do we go to get them? How do we go to get them? How do we get them back to this country? To handle matter. So if we are to fight corruption, these are some of the areas that we must fight corruption. When we have the strength in this diplomatic world position, we will not worry. Trust me. People will be afraid to put their hands into the COVID jar. But you know why people are not afraid? And that's why you see today, even those who've been indicted are still having the loud mouth to talk, because they always know there's a second home to run to. And you can't get them back. Because you and those countries do not have it. They will not turn their citizens over to you. Because some of the stolen money, those countries are benefiting from them economically. These people are paying taxes. These people are investing hugely into other businesses in those countries. The economy is growing and expanding. So how will a man who do not have that tie with you turn his citizen over to you? Those people were first born as Liberians before taking another citizenship, but those countries are more protective of those people because of their economic strength and their contribution. While your economy will keep struggling because they have come and strangulated your economy to build the second country of their choice. They build the economy for them. And while we struggle, we have seen these things over the years. But I don't know whether our officials of government being far-sighted to sit on the table and say, look, we want to fight corruption, we're trying to tackle corruption over a period of time. What are we having these diplomatic ties with all of these people, and we are leaving these kind of things up? Why not we sign these things that, look, as a friendly nation, in the joint effort to fight corruption, that when somebody in Liberia who commits a crime, whether that murder, because people have killed people in this country, they left this country. We can see them. People who serve in position of high trust, they rock the system. Some of us, we know where they are, but we can't get them from there because we don't have that diplomatic type to have people extradited from this country back to Liberia or from Liberia to that country. So we will keep hearing these things, we'll keep talking about these things. You go and see some of the people who did so many crimes, they left, they have died with all unknowing. Some of them have turned their wealth over to their children. The children today are the big boys and big girls. Some of them sit elsewhere with the dirty money that they took from here. They have managed to place it into the system, turn it to be a clean money. It's in the system, it comes legally through the banking system. And they buy properties. They establish businesses. They go through the process, they will legalize these things. Register the business, they pay all of the taxes and all of these things. You see, it's a legal business. But the money that came through, the money in building that legal business was objective money. People money that they were being denied. Go and see some of the hospitals, our referring hospitals. Look at the roads. Since 2020, the RIA road, we've been building it over the period of time. We yet to see it. You still see we fight for completing it. We fight for showing that we are even near completion. You think we're just starting. All of what needed to be on the road, we do not see anything of such. Who pays for that? Who answers for that? But somebody runs from here and goes to somewhere. We can't get the person. The next thing we leave it because after fighting long to get this person, we can't get this person. We leave it and look for money elsewhere again to enrich somebody. This is from all government. Nobody should come in and say, oh yeah, this is, but we must start the fight from somewhere. This is the rescue government. In Liberia, and Liberians expect them to do the needful. And what are some of the needfuls? To sit with our partners and say, look, we need a much stronger diplomatic tie. Not just begging for money. Because some of the money that we go to ask for, just 2-3 persons who allegedly stole money, if we can just get them to come back here and have them prosecuted, we will get huge sum of money back in return. They got folks who are sitting with other people, they will arrest you. If you don't want us to prosecute you, let's sit on the table. How much money we think that you have taken from Liberia? 50 million. Can you give us 30 million back? If you have to have some clemency, executive clemency on you, we need 20 million or 30 million of that money that you stole over the period of time. You have made some profit over the period of time. But how many persons sit to think about these things? You wake up in the morning, everybody just want to talk politics. How many persons concerned about the disabled community? That some of the money stolen from this country could benefit them. See some of the folks today who do not even have a place to sleep. But there are people who are today real estate owners. How did they get the money? Some of them were serving as minister, senator, representative, director. Some of them today, there are folks with trucks, renting it to government. The same money stolen from government is the same money that you are doing a business that seems to be so legal. Money laundering, financing illegal activities. 3, 4, 5 different accounts at various banks. And to protect themselves, well, at the end of the day, they go to contest. Because of poverty, the people are so struggling. They elect these people and see those as the best alternatives to rescue them from poverty and other things. So this is where we are today. We need to go back to the drawing board with the United States and other powerful nations. Let's say to the UK. There are some who today see the other report from Kerry, Ministry of Agriculture, Health. See the number of cases before the Ministry of Justice. Go and ask for some of these people. They're no longer around here. How do we get them back here? They are indicted. They are alleged to have stolen millions of dollars. We indict these people and cannot lay our hands on them to bring them back to say, look, indictment is not conviction. You are not convicted, but they're telling you, from all indication, this is the crime that you have alleged or have committed. So come and clear your side. Tell us that the crime alleged against you, you did not commit it. But come stand trial. That everybody gets to know that you did not. And you are free men to walk away. And your name is sold, and people get to know. And history has it that you did not steal. See the number of corruption allegations. That just because people feel they're committing the crimes, they are always a safe haven place to go. Where to run. We saw the passport saga. Today, Andrew Wurmpo, where is he? The names that were called into it. Today, we're still discussing millions of dollars that got missing. While people were serving in position of high trust. You know. So we need to look at these things. We need to look at these things. And once we can look at these things, see it, say yes. This is for the betterment of our country. This is for Liberia. We will get there. Let's take this break to be right back.
So I will chant I'm turning the program to the president. And the people choose our heritage.
Okay.
Your president has listened to you. It is now time for you to sit. Oh, another case? Oh, the government. All right.
What I expected here is for Nigeria or Nigerians to return.
Can strengthen, our presence of being part and parcel of Interpol with the right document. We can fast forward some of the cases. We share this information with these people. Yeah, anywhere you see this person, please have this person arrested and brought back to Nigeria with ease. We share security information, giving some of the legal paper to these people in their possession and say, look, these are some of the things that we need to have you implementing when you see this person. You get the tip off. The intel will, it lead you to something. Keeping surveillance. You turn around today, you hear corruption. By the time you want to talk about it, the guys are out of the country. You want to talk about it, somebody tell you the man got U.S. citizenship, so you don't worry yourself. So why not we go to renew this thing? Why not we sit back on the table? Let's look at some powerful nations, because I where we see people want to run. Let's look at some of the continents, powerful nations. Let's look at Nigeria. Let's look at Ghana, South Africa, Ethiopia, and other countries. Angola. Let's look at countries in the Middle East. Countries in Latin America. Look, some of the countries they're going to, we don't even think that they're there. But they are sitting on millions and millions of dollars. And when you call across Iberia or the world, Liberians who stole from this country reportedly are sitting on billions of dollars today. They have the mass work for themselves. Today they are employees. They are employers. In foreign land, they are running companies. They are employing people. And there are a whole lot of things that they are doing there. How do we get them to handle some of these things into this country? There are a whole lot of things. So it's not just about having a diplomatic tie. Oh yeah, we're giving scholarship. They give a full fast scholarship. Look, we still need to go beyond that. We need to strengthen our presence with the African Union. We are member of the African Union. We are member of ECOWAS. All of these countries that we are member of the body that we are full part and parcel of, we must be able to strengthen our presence and strengthen our diplomatic tie with these people in information sharing on people who have committed crimes from Liberia who ran to some of these countries, and people who committed crimes in those countries and thinking Liberia is a safe haven for them to come and rest themselves, that we can apprehend these people. We will cut down the risks. Because the fearless disregard for the rule of law or for putting the hands in the cookie jar, all of these things boil down to some of these things, because the man knows that when he steals from here, runs to Nigeria, you can't bring him from here. What you a Nigeria guy? What's the treaty on the table that when somebody steals from here and runs to Nigeria, you can go bring the person? Or somebody steals from Nigeria and runs to Nigeria, you can bring the person? We must strengthen our tie with the AU, the European Union, and all of these places. So, folks, I'd like to welcome the ambassador. Ambassador, good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador. And our relationship with other nations should be having a positive effect on the rest of the nation. Because, mind you, we are also informing our folks that the first black African countries will be independent. Asians come with wisdom. What wisdom are we bringing on the table with our folks out there? And we're never responsible. We need to put our responsible attitude up there, because we are sending a bad signal out to other nations. Or, like we should say, our nations, all what we are doing to our younger folks, or younger generation, is to breed corrupt individuals.
You always
corrupt individuals, people with tinted character. We set no good example on the continent. All we do breed thieves. We are already dealing with the in the hands of those other folks. We're still breeding more of them on the African continent. And why good as somebody was setting? These should be major issues that we have to follow up on. If we are to say we are the oldest in terms of independence, we should lead by the example. We should lead by the example, not by bringing up negative vibes to the rest of the nations. While they are moving up, we too should be there leading the way as how we should operate.
Sure. We should be there to lead the way in the process. Okay, so let's go for our commercial this morning, our sponsor break. Let's go for our sponsor break this morning, wherever you are. Let's go for it.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga hot tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga hot tea supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga hot tea supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 67 76, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement. In your sickness, hold your heart, oh sister. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga hot tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga hot tea supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga hot tea supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 67 76, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement. In your sickness,
But I test. But I test. But I test. You know, I told Kool when you went to my house. I said, couple, you know the problem I get with Labrador people? And I was talking to her because she was telling you, correct?
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station, Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction, Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888-856776, 0777-444-591, and 0775-499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement.
In your sickness.
I said, because when people get her money, I said, I gave money to some women in the other district. But I get the money to them. As soon as I turn my back, the news I keep from there were not good news. So the reason why when we give you money, we're testing you to see whether the people will be happy. You voted for us. It is time for us to do for you what you got to do for yourself. Now you hear the senator and the representative say they will find $500,000 Liberian to bring it. If you do good with that money, it means that more can come. And that the thing I believe in. Because sometimes I tell people the money is not big. You need people, it's not big. And the problem plenty. Oh, we gotta find a way to help. You know, when I see people saying that, I'm thinking, what can I do? But my hands are short. I can't do more than what I want to do now. But we gotta pray to see what happens in 2029. So what I'm gonna do today, you know, I was not too prepared because couple, I was out of the country because I was not well. And so I came back, couple say, I will program the Saturday. So I said, okay, I must go there because I already planned to come. So here's what we're going to do. Today, because today I just come here, I get 2 programs today. So I got to divide myself, how you can call it that? No. Just follow, I got to divide myself all over the place. So today, I will give 200,000 Liberian today. You know, I don't like to give my word and I take my word back. And so when I say something, I gotta do it. I want it about me. Anything I say, I gotta do it. So I promise that when I come here, they people never eat my money before. Say I have a letter, they eat my money. So it's time for me to test my money what I'm making to get to the people.
For sure.
So before the Christmas, so the total amount of money I'm going to get going to be 1 million Liberian dollars. Before the Christmas, small? Couple will come back for the balance 800,000. That money have been listening. Suppose they want to trade, they want open trade school. Trade school, they're teaching people how to drive. She said she want to teach people how to do business. So she want to open trade school. So I will follow that money to see whether you're doing something good with it. If you do something good with it, then we'll do more. I want to thank all of you. You know, I will tell you, nobody in the history of Magibi. Nobody in the history of Magibi that has gotten vote. The vote that I got from Magibi, nobody not get that kind of vote before.
Oh, yes.
So all the women are here. I know the voter for me. I know you're thinking about how you send your children to school. I know you're thinking about when you go home, how you cook for farm food for your children. But then that's not what we're giving you when you do something good. I know you get men in the organization. It's not just for somebody to go take it and go divide it and eat it, nothing happens. So I want to encourage you, that little money we're giving you, you'll do something good. So we'll come back tomorrow to you. People will not be saying, but you were there, you ain't do nothing for us. I want to know, we went that way. So I want to thank everybody who made pledges. I want to thank the senator office. I want to thank my brother Honorable Ya. I want to thank my brother Honorable Kapia Wuki. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Because what you did for us.
4 years old now. And since I knew myself, my mother, my parents, my grandma, everybody, that the culture they knew. And I made money on our culture business. That's why I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump came and said, all that money where you're eating, you're clearing around Africa. And you're finding way to money, you're finding things, you're stopping. Let the people leave us alone. Our culture don't have no problem. CDC, get ready for Joe. We have to come back. But for you to be ready, if you want Joe, we have to come back. You want Joe, we have to come back? Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know
that is set for scrutiny with our lawmakers, your lawmakers. And there are a lot of recommendations coming forth. But my one thing that pundits have taken exception to, if you look at the entire cycle, most of these opposition lawmakers that are set to critique the budget, they are not prepared to do this in section. They are only coming outside and speaking out will not have any effect on the budget. Will not have any effect except they take actions at the level of the capital building, because they are close with their authority to vote at the final stage of the day to say yes, we concur with the president, we agree with the president, let us pass this budget, and it goes up to the Senate. Mind you, the Senate said to Liberians that they don't want to do this jointly. They want to do it separately. The Senate and this team, all of those concerned with the budget will work on it by themselves, senators. The legislators at the level of the representative will deal with this at the level of their stage. Then at the end of the day, because they will have to pass in the lower house before they go up to the upper house with the Senate, and when they concur with the House of Representatives, when it's passed, sent to the president, before this be a national instrument with the president own interaction on it. But this budget is emanating from the executive. Now, folks have said, I'm going to bring this before you Liberians. And this around is Dr. Clarence Moniba who's speaking. He is saying to Liberians that why not the budget have effect? Say we're talking about increment. Why this 2026 budget is not having increment in the lives of civil servants? Why? Why is there no increment in the salary of civil servants. Why? Are we just saying 1.2 billion plus? Imagine Liberia just hit $1 billion after 178 years. Imagine that, go to 179. And up to now, civil servants is still taking home 150. And we are boasting about increment. Is the president really sincere about this? Now, the president had gone his and said, this is where it should be. Or is it a Kool? Now, you listen to Senator McGill, all the money they are spreading out, where's the money coming from? Is it that the national cake has been apportioned in the way that lawmakers go and divide it? Now, if you check around, you will see that just few lawmakers can announce these kind of monies in their districts. Others will not. Others will not even tell the boss, say, oh, we got money here for you. This is it. Others will eat it. Others will say, now, it's almost like we're in 2028 or 2029 in Liberia. Because all the private institutions or those who are interested in elected positions, they are now campaigning. Even the ruling unity party is also accused of this process. All they are on now is 2029. But what are the things to be done for the people before 2029? They are not talking about that. All what they are doing now is canvassing upon. Now, some of the issues that Dr. Clarence Moniba talked about, he is saying, instead of us having about 104 ministries, agencies, and commissions, why we now streamline government and reduce to not more than 50 institutions? Because all the money we're giving to those institutions, the heads, and those we appoint to positions, it's just about finding means to spend the American money. And those things may not or may be of little concern to the people of the country. He says, we oversize unsustainable governance structure. And this has not changed under this unity party government. And mind you, see the deceptive part of this whole thing. If you look at the level of the House of Representatives, are you asking how many opposition lawmakers are there? Are you also asking how many pro-government lawmakers are there? Look at the level of the Senate. Are you also asking how many opposition lawmakers are there? That they all are saying the budget is unrealistic? And how many pro-government senators are at the level of the Senate? Just think about that thing. How many senators does the United Party have at the level of the Senate? How many opposition lawmakers there at the level of the Senate? That all we hear now is they are disagreeing with the budget. The budget is unrealistic. The budget is for, like, in the words of Representative Musa Belete, it's an issue budget. They are all saying this is it. If you listen to Amara Cullen, you have to say about this. If you listen to Blackboard Brown, you listen to his comment. If you listen to Edwin Snow, you listen to his comment. You listen to Emmanuel Nukwe at the Senate, you listen to his comment. If you listen to Natana Folomage, you also hear him. But are they realistic to the people and say, my people, their budget the president sent to us, this is how we have restructured it. Don't only said it how you want it, but we're saying in order to have effect in the lives of the people, this is what we are doing. Now, if you look at line ministries and agencies around that have mass increment, do we see it being reflected in the salaries of those folks? No. Has some important increase, or it said, I didn't authenticate one Musa Belete said, issue. Now they will eat their own now. So next year they're thinking about civil servants. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going as people? Are we concerned about the people? How much is minimum salary in this country? We boast about billions. Isn't that the lives of the people today that should be affected? Or we should send it to line ministry. Now, if you talk about national security, NSC, see what is there. Are we in a security threat situation? That we should increase national security agency budget to affect the lives of the people? Does the president need more protection? That will go to EPS and increase the budget? What about the people? What about the people? Go to immigration. We see increment. Liberia National Police. We see increment. Are we prioritizing institutions that will have effect in the lives of the people? Or are they making this authentic that they place money in the budget and they send it out to the people so that they get it from them? Imagine that. The account is saying if we are able to reduce streamline government to about now more than 50 institutions, will save government 300 million and 400 million in goods and services overhead. And such a saving will allow government to raise civil servant minimum salary to $500 US, and then will increase public sector investment to about 281.5 million to 400 million. But are we seeing this happening? Or is it the issues of business as usual? Let everybody say, how many civil servants do we have taking $150? How many civil servants taking $200? If we are giving civil servants what we are terming as the engine, the driving force behind the running of government, if we are paying them $200 or let's say $150, do we think we'll have development? Because if their lives are being augmented, they are prepared to upgrade their lives. The man that is living in the Seahawks will upgrade to black because he's earning for government. He's working for government. He's working for himself. And he's able to what he can get from government through the months of the year, he's able to upgrade his life. He's able to send his children to school when there's a rising hike in tuitions. He's able to go to access health care when they are telling him pay $200, pay $150, pay this amount. He's willing to register at the level of the clinic in order that his children or his family get health care. Imagine that the Mother said is unacceptable that in 2025 this year, over 40,000 civil servants earn below $200. And we're boasting about this. When the principle of democracy should not mean that it's supposed to be sustained by the soil and the blood. There are, listen to Dr. Clarence Moneyback, his side of critiquing the budget. He is not a lawmaker. Remember, he is a political leader from aspiring for the seat. And you too follow through and see whether what we are faced with, the 1.2 billion, is realistic. Because I see lawmakers are all out there and saying it's unrealistic, it's unrealistic, it's unrealistic. What are they doing about this? Listen to the report.
We will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the polling station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to rig the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequences will be severe and will not be understanding. The country is of democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power.
that we are having money spread around. So as a proposal, and I want you to look at this very keenly. He's not just criticizing, but also profitable issues. So much proposal is making. Why are we having a Ministry of Internal Affairs when this government has said local government? Why aren't we looking at a commission on local government that will implement local government act and bring decisions making closer to the counties and districts? Why is it not taking effect? Because mind you, it was one of those issues that the government also won the elections to the people. They said that this local government act was passed back in 2018. And today, this president has emerged to the top of the table to be the leader. Why is he delaying this local government act? And if we are having a local government act to come, why are we still having a Ministry of Internal Affairs? Why are we saying 2026, let us have one that will deal with the local structure of government that becomes a commission on local government? Why are we still having a Ministry of Internal Affairs? 2, why are we having a Ministry of Post and Telecommunication? And we're having the Laboratory Telecommunication Corporation. Why? Why? Then we are having issues to deal with cyber security. We are having issues to deal with digital infrastructure. We are having issues to deal with implementation of unifying the e-government platform. And this, we're still struggling on it. Why are we, as a level, still having this? Why aren't we, he said to the people, we will not do business as usual. We will not do business as usual. And if you look at our entire existence today, technologically, we are way behind time. We are behind time. Why are we not improving the digital body of our country that will include technological planning that commiserate with the world scenes on today? Why are we still wanting to live in a cave world? Why? Why are we having too many ministry agencies? Why are we having too many ministry agencies that at the beginning of every fiscal year we have to spread monies? Why are we having 103 that will claim as legislators? We claim as representatives, we say as senators. What extra work they are doing that we cannot condense them and make them a one body? Why? He is saying too much issues is carrying our attention that we are forgetting about the people. Let me say something. Government must continue to look at the issues of consumables that come from the resources of the country that intend to help the citizens' well-being, other than salaries, infrastructures, activities that don't exist at the end of the period because we don't do quality control. We are not involved in matching money to physical that we have included into our agenda upon. There's no audit. There are audits. Does this audit live up to the reality? We give money. Are there reports? Okay, we now apportion the money for ministry agencies. Have they given us reports about the 2025, how they work with those money? Or it's just a cliche that I give money to them? They need money. For what reason? You listen to you follow the GSC report in the agriculture sector. It was so much demeaning. To find out that what being practiced to agriculture, the report came out very much clean, very much cool. But then at the end of the day, what we saw, when auditors from the General Agency Commission went out to check whether these things were reality, to match them with reality, they found that out of 114 plus farms, they could not see pretty close to 67% of those farms. Some of those farms were in oblivion. Some of those farms are in utopia, but they spend money on it. Some of those farms, they say in the report that there were realistic farmers on the ground. But when the GNC went to check, they could not see those farms and those folks that work on those farms. Why are we fooling ourselves every day? Don't you think that if you increase civil servant salaries, they have to pay rent, they have to pay health care, they have to take care of their family? Imagine some of them maybe transportation take part of the money. Somebody work for $150. Look at the rate today. If somebody is working for $150 per month, look at the rate. How much would they take home in $100? How much is rent? The country agenda is a progenitor of corrupt individuals in this country. Look, let me just backtrack a little bit, and this is key. Are you aware that the construction that's going to Lofa County, up to today's day, the government have not responded, have not clarified? Why should a government has come under the Joseph Iman Boakai will take all of this long time and have not clarified to the people of this country? We still hear dangling report, and I'm bringing this things out because the minister of state at the time he was designated, during his confirmation, he said that you don't know much about it, but you're going to find out. Good. Has he found out what's going on? Who's constructing that area? Where's the fund coming from? Up to today's date, send that matter clean up. This government headed by former Vice President Joseph Iman Boakai is still bent on not clarifying or giving information that make the people have to release on that matter. Where's the money coming from? Is it personal property? Is it government property? Why can he say it? Now, we see in 2026, we see increment budgets. Increment. What's about the lives of the people? Are they concerned? We'll go to the lines and talk to you on this issue here. There have been a lot of criticism on it, and I'm told that there's heated debate with this Oranto Total Energy and what the president has produced before the folks there. And what is happening, that these lawmakers, they are not concerned about the people of this country. They are not concerned about what they can take. And this president, under the watchful eyes of former Vice President Joseph Iman Boakai, is said to give $150,000 each lawmakers. I will talk to Councillor Jala. He's listening to the show this morning. Let me talk to him. He's a learned councillor and also a street man in this country. Good morning. Councillor, good morning.
There's a process. There's a process, and besides that too, is that if you get the right court documents, the police can get Interpol to intervene and expedite the process.
Mm-hmm.
The problem here is that you have to make sure they have the evidence intact. That's one of the biggest problems. Then again, too, if your digital system is not credible, the people will not want to release the president to undergo trial in your system.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the other thing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's why I love Councillor Jala. He's very much succinct on his comments, and he nailed the hammer. He nailed the hammer on the nail exactly and precisely on point. Why we have over 60% of civil servants only less than $200 a month, and we're boasting around here? Why would they increase their salaries? They must pay rent. They must support their family. They must have community engagement. They also must improve. Why are we having these things going on? Then we see now that, imagine 70% of government compensation go to lines, go to ministers, deputy ministers, commissioners, heads of agencies, advisors, and senior staff. Why? We buying a scratch card? We buying a scratch card? We even together at domestic activities, buying vehicles, and maintain those vehicles. Are you talking about civil service? When you bring one bus to carry the work, the next one the bus break down, nobody cares. But the minister, the vehicle that get the ministers and the deputy ministers, if those vehicles break down, if they rent any vehicle, it comes back to government to pay the money. Go to the lawmakers. Every 3 years, let's get prepared that not too long, next year or so, we'll be putting money in the 2027 budget to buy cars for them. The ones that are there today, we just bought vehicle for them. When they said that they will not ride, they ride keke, they ride motorbike or motorcycle. Even the president said, oh, yeah, ride we buy, and that's just what I said. We think about it. But today, see what they are living in opulence. That the class Moneyball is saying, let the president recall this budget. This budget had nothing to do with the people of this country. The person making 150. So you want to eat first before you get to go home? Is that what you're talking about? Are you going to eat first before you give the people of the country? And my disappointment in this whole process is lawmakers that are supposed to speak about these issues and the actions we fed. Mind you, these people are chairmen of committees. The National Management talking today in the Chamber of Education at the level of the Senate. We're talking about leaking schools, the roof, no chairs. During his government time, when he took over as Senator of Magibi County, we are still talking about this thing. 2024 was there. We come to 2025, we're still experiencing this thing. 2026, my people, where should they be talking? Is it not in the house? Where should they be effecting the actions? Is it not there? You think they'll come outside and put up political sentiment? They didn't say I'm not serious. I'll talk about this later. That the president of Liberia, from report we are getting, is said only because of the Oranto deal, is said to give each lawmaker 150,000 reportedly. This will get it. Let's go to the lines and talk to you this morning. 0775 919 0880 Others are saying this. Let me say about this. I listened to former president, aspirant senator, not senator, right? Simeon Freeman. He said, with the way this president is governing the country, if he had an opportunity to take over, he'll be one of the 5 persons he will arrest. Because he is the one allowing those folks to steal from the common people of this country. You said you will not do business as usual. Why are we seeing this happening? Now we celebrate around here. We celebrate 1.2 billion. How much is a single Liberian civil servant taking home? They boast of the 102 billion. How much is a Liberian civil servant, a single person, taking home? We see increment. They say they had to steal for this country. Because mind you, what is so much common is that we receive no report. We receive no report from ministries and agencies. No report. That, oh yeah, the money that I spend, this I spend it. And then, oh yeah, other reports are going on with discrepancy, misappropriations, misapplication of the people's money, and all just go in the thin air. Those folks that were accused in the 2011 government, who is tenured first, only his first 2 years, today, according to the NSCC boss, that by this time November, indictment should have been in June. Of the set of Liberians, that indictment should have been in June so that prosecution starts. We are at the 24th day of this month. How much of that, the amount of those who were accused, where are they? The NSCC said, presented 5 high-profile cases. Today, where are we with them? And no one of us says this is a question. Because if you can't scrutinize your people, then you go way beyond and say, oh, no. We see something different in this thing here. Let's go to the lines and talk to you here. Are we sincere that the class Mother is saying, take the budget back and let the people be reflective of this thing here. There's too much ministry and agency, is too much in this country. Let's focus our concern on the people, civil servants. Because, mind you, are you aware of how many civil servants, each of those civil servants, how many persons depend on them? Are you aware of that? Should the people fight with their sweat and blood always? Where are they? In the most talk about 1.2 billion budget. Have civil servants salaries increased? Let's go to the lines and talk to you on this morning. What's your take? And this is serious of one. If there be no budget, they'll have the people reflected. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Morning, Mr. Joe. Joe, let me tell you something. The budget we're talking about, that if you will try to do it correct, so that schools, hospitals, and the health center to benefit. When I get here the name, then we'll go look, we can't see nothing again. So thank you.
Thank you, you're welcome. And if you follow what's actually going on, thank you, you're welcome. Now, just look at 6 individuals in the country. The president, the vice president, the speaker, the deputy speaker, the pro tem and chief justice. How much we are giving them? We look at our ministries and agencies. How much are we giving them? What are our concerns? Let me talk to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
Thank you for your topic. I don't know, we have been just trouble. We just trouble in the sense that, you know, I'm going to start from start in Europe. You have been well in the media, you have been well in the media education. You go see that, they can't say anything. You should have done anything. They're not talking about coming and say, oh, Tell going to Taiwan and say that. So let's do the pub. Watch out. Tell us, he will get the Taiwan police. He will get he could have put out.
Yeah, policemen still making 150. They won't. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, man.
You're welcome.
Good morning. This is John Smite. I was concerned about something you just said about lawmakers receiving $150,000 from the parental bill.
That's the report we're getting now. Lawmakers are said to receive $150,000 each.
I would suggest to the president that he give that money to the districts of the lawmakers instead of to the lawmakers, because they will go and determine what they want to do on their own. If you go to the district can make conscious decision based on what they think will suit them. This is my take.
You're welcome. Thank you. Let's talk to others. And it has always been the case. The executive think to comb the hair of what is it? Who can comb monkey hair? They say God comb monkey hair. So the executive, the 103, 104 person at that level, they are the ones who the executive control. Give them whatever it is. Budget come, they must take it. And at the end of the day, scrutinizing what will come for the people becomes a flow thing. At the end of the day, who will vote for the budget? Say yay, yay, go. Who will vote say nay, nay. That's the end. The budget passed. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bob.
You're welcome.
What is the word of spring summer? And that's one of the things that you write this morning. Well, Mr. Bob, sometimes I see that for you guys out on the media trying to educate like people. But you see, you know how much you're not educated in some of these things. We will not be supporting of you guys because really 2 for example, $1.2 billion, you have to rejoicing. Like it's the first time I was here.
But they are rejoicing. How much of that amount is for them? They are fathers, they are sons, they are sisters, say taking 150. Why are you rejoicing?
This is where the come in. You know, until Nigerians can understand, we will only understand ourselves, and then do it with the party sentiment, party mandate. I think we will have one idea and push it back to the wall as well because we feel ourselves still the benefit nothing. So that somebody say if you get money to the community, so what is it? What is the president gave us that $1,000? It came because move is wrong. He's our bad president. Take for example this morning.
You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Ambassador Nathaniel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Winston and Yandere Adoni from Dupo Road. Thank you for your program this morning. I listened to Dr. Clark's analysis where in some of his areas of analysis I agree with him in the sense that the civil service salary need to be increased at least up to $500 United States dollars. We have a lot of issues to contend with. But the issue of reducing those ministry and agency 104 to 50, the same civil servant that he is speaking for today, they will be jobless. People will be jobless because an attempt to reduce those ministry, people will not be in a position. People will say that because there will be no job. The essence of creating ministry and agency is to employ more people. Yes, once the people are then employed, the only thing is to improve their life, their livelihood, by increasing the salary. Because the budget, if civil service salary is not being increased, it's a blasphemous budget. You see, it will not represent the well intent of the budget. Look at, I listened to the finance minister analysis this morning on the state radio. He says something sensitive that the NSA budget need to be increased because they have no donor, international donor support. But look at education ministry, look at agriculture, look at health. They are increasing our budget, but still they have international donor support. What is the essence of increasing our budget? And it can reflect on the people. You see? So it's possible to me. There should be a real crafted budget that will reflect to the citizens.
And Winston, imagine, look at 11 community colleges in Liberia. You put 11 together, we get all of them 12 million. Look at the 103 lawmakers. You talk about salary, entertainment, legislative committee hearing. We gave them 14 million.
You see, what the essence?
What the essence?
What are we wasting on the resources on the people? If they get it, they only plead for their own behalf, not the citizen. There's some suggestion that they want 50,000 should be given to the district council setting. It will be fruitful instead of putting it into the hand to identify project at top and then to justify that 150. Thank you for allowing me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning. Is it for the pockets of those elites, those who are in position today? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nathaniel Pan, and good morning to Weekend Growth. I'm Fatsu Kumar. They are called for under the canopy of the Unity Party in the Electoral Bureau. You guys, thank you so much for being very steadfast over the years when it comes to providing undiluted information to the listening public. I think public service should come, public service to be about service to the people. It shouldn't be about, self-advertisement or gathering resources at your own advantage or at the disadvantage of the people. I think the whooping amount that you people mentioned in the budget for lawmakers, I think lawmakers are supposed to serve the people and to scrap or to give yourself some whooping amount against the people minimum amount of drafting the ocean. I think it was a service to public service. And that action follow man the spirit of public service.
Oh, okay.
In our country, hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me talk to others. Let me talk to others. Thank you. And imagine, yeah, thank you. Imagine the former Minister of Mines and Energy saying that we're having 2.3 trillion of wealth. It's just sitting idly, and we are monopolizing the entire process. Let me talk to Mr. Jones Wetty. Jones, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is Jones Wetty, calling from the FRC community. And now, you say this morning, you spoke about whenever I run your studio who are placed on my back, you spoke as a faith there this morning. But we're very honored to people in this country. Let's be sure. It's still business as usual in this nation. But the very what you speak for are those people that come and say no to you tomorrow. I don't know this country, I don't like. See the budget. See what they were like to do. Absolutely evil. What we benefit. And you as the agricultural sector. But now, if we start there without treatment, you should be out of that place. You should be out of this. All those are suspended by President. What I need someone is with. If they are roaming around, the justice system, what have they done? Absolutely zero. And see the budget.
We put up close to 1 year since that happened.
Yes. That's the reason that our close to us. We saw close to you not even one on the side. The issue of justice in this country was wasted. Because that's what I feel. And I don't want to go to the other job. Yeah, thank you for a very good day. You have spoken my mind.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And if you listen to the former Minister of Mines and Energy, he is saying that we are having 3.2 trillion of wealth. Then why are we being so much wicked? Are we setting budget to augment the pocket size of our leaders? Are we setting budget to augment the pocket size of our leaders? Where are we going? Where are we going? We got the resources. Why are these resources not working for them? You know, one thing, let me say something. Somebody said this. One thing is that the Liberian people who are political party freak or representative freak or individuals, when they hear the big amount, I heard the folks of Maggie County when he said you give them $1 million, oh, $1 million Liberian dollars, but the money what they come to start fighting for. You come to see horses being brought into Maggie County only because that money came and someone never got what they wanted or what they perceived to have gotten. These are political horses. But he go on. He finished the statement. They finished dancing. They finished yelling. They finished celebrating. Only because they have $1 million Liberian dollars. And they maintain that the money is big, but it's not big. You see that? But it's just money for them. Is that how it should be used? Why are they not concerned? Today they are folks along with the partisans. They say, oh, first time ever, 1.2 billion. But what's your share? What's your share in this thing? Eh? Is it only there by individuals, certain individuals? Good morning.
Good morning to the two sheriffs in the studio. This is Michelle from Baptist Seminary. Now, I don't understand. Let me borrow the words of Patrick Ojello de Luma and Wiki, that on Wiki talking to say, are we the people of the
Are we a children of a lesser God?
Yeah, let me borrow the word.
Yeah, our own God not big enough, so they both got big and they want to eat all the money.
Yeah. How can people come to us say you let us at the end of the day let us support from the hand? We talk to the Yimabwaga, the current president, and we're stepping up to the still and the half piece that he went on CNN on African as a direct and said our country is rich, 07 is crying, and the people are not benefiting, and they will suffer the same thing from his hand. How can that be? What is the problem? What that be? Then you just value my children sitting now, they are the men who will say the budget is unrealistic. Why they not having town hall meeting with the people? Why they just in the
No, these are the kind of meeting they can have. They would not want to have town meeting. They want to have with the people. That's all.
That's the thing they should be doing. Having town hall meeting with us, so we should tell them where is the lack and the needs of the people. But they just crying in the public. They're going to help us, man. Maybe I will join with you go to work.
Okay, you're welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nathaniel. This is Frank calling from people. You know, it's fun, but sometimes we do things that we regret the incident. It's very good that Mamba came up with a particular saying that we have to reduce the ministry. But Nathaniel, if you reduce the ministry, the same crowd will come back. Somebody will say they lose job, they not have job. So I don't think it will be necessary. For the only thing it could do is look at the ministry and structure it. If you did at 300 or 350, that person will be happy because we were getting 100 and already were getting 150. But I want to reduce the ministry. You bring another force on its own leg. That people will say, oh, they said we wanted to create jobs. But here we are. We're taking up from jobs. You yourself, you can see what's happening now when they follow somebody to give accountability. They see that which one. So if you can see that and reduce ministry, it's a huge burden that we can't only work. And I listen to Nathaniel Mandel. I blame with Liberians. Liberians make themselves to bring the bread. And you know, there's somebody that's baking for a little bit bread to eat. Because you can see such person that they told you that this man took money from you, and so don't give you the power so we can know how you put together money. You say no, you get a man the job. So they are breaking. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, the historian Bob.
Yeah, go ahead.
The budget figure is fine.
Because 2029 result will be clear. It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community and recruit one person. Go and be leaders and ambassadors in your community. This election is not about Joe Weah. It is about us. Joe Weah can decide he don't want to be president. But he must be president. Because we, the citizen, want him to be president. And so go out. I urge you, bring your black. Let's bear our headquarters. I want to thank the young, I want to thank all the people making contribution today. On my own behalf, I will make available 5,000 blocks and 500 bags of cement, so we can start this headquarters.
You know, to be honest, I know some of you here now, your spa. You know what I mean? For somebody to say that I'll give you 5,000 black, we say you copy? We hear it. Hello? That sound we hear, not the right sound, I hear more than that.
Thank you. So I'm going to bring a black as a senator, I'm leading the way.
Good morning.
Justice, this is all calling from Caribbean, the federal Caribbean, so good. So now, there's the issue.
I'm leading the way. Let's be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm speaking now, the United Party for best. They're causing me all over the place. They're causing me all over the place. But cause can't do nothing to me. They will tell you, say, oh, the men are criminal, the men are dead, the men are dead. So I want to thank you for coming and God bless you. And you want stop our culture, they will tell people must start giving business. But our culture, our people that born us are 54 years old now. And since I knew myself, my mother, my parents, my grandma, everybody, that the culture they knew. And I made money on our culture business. That's why I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump came and say, all that money where you're eating, you're killing around Africa, and you're finding way to money, you're finding things, you're stopping. Let the people leave us alone. Our culture don't have no problem. CDC, get ready for Joe. We have to come back. But for you to be ready, if you want Joe, we have to come back. You want Joe, we have to come back. Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know that the United Party will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the polling station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to wreck the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequence will be severe, will not be understanding. This country is a democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power. The old man was my uncle. Because 2029 result will be clear. It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community and recruit one person. Go and be leaders and ambassadors in your community. This election is not about Joe Weah. It is about us. Joe Weah can decide he don't want to be president, but he must be president because we, the citizens, want him to be president. And so go out. I urge you, bring your block. Let's bear our headquarters. I want to thank all the people who made contribution today. On my own behalf, I will make available 5,000 blocks and 500 bags of cement, so we can start this headquarters.
You know, to be honest, I know some of you here now, your spa. You know what I mean? For somebody to say that they give 5,000 black, we see you clapping. Hello? That sound we hear, that's not the right sound. Now you hear more than that. Thank you. So I go bring a black as your senator, I'm leading the way. I'm leading the way. Let be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm thinking now, you know that part about best. They're costing me all over the place. But cause can't do nothing to me. They will tell you, say, oh, the men are criminal, the men are dead, the men are dead. So I want to thank you for coming and God bless you. And you want stop our culture, they are telling people must start here business. But our culture, our people that born us are 54 years old now. And say I knew myself, my mother, my parents, my grandma, my everybody, that the culture they knew. And I'm making money on our culture business. That's why I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump came and say, all that money where you're eating, you're clearing around Africa, and you're finding a way to money, you're finding things, you're stopping. Let it put Leo alone. Our culture don't have no problem. CDC, get ready for Joe. We are to come back. But for you to be ready, do you want Joe to come back? You want Joe to come back? Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know that the United Party will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the polling station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to rig the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequence will be severe, will not be understanding. This country is a democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power. The old man was my uncle. Because 2029 result will be clear. It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community and recruit one person. Go and be leaders and ambassadors in your community. This election is not about Joe Weah. It is about us. Joe Weah can decide he don't want to be president. But he must be president. Because we, the citizens, want him to be president.
And so go out. I urge you, bring your black. Let's be our headquarters. I want to thank the young. I want to thank all the people who make contribution today. On my own behalf, I will make available 5,000 blacks and 500 bags of cement, so we can start this headquarters.
You know, to be honest, I know some of you here now, your spa. You know what I mean? For somebody to say that I give you 5,000 black, we say you copy? Hello? That sound we hear, not the right sound, and I hear more than that.
Thank you, Galago. So I'm going to bring a black. As your senator, I'm leading the way. I'm leading the way. Let's be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm thinking now, you know that part of verse? They're causing me all over the place. But cause they do nothing to me. They will tell you, say, oh, the men are criminal, the men are dead, the men are dead. So I want to thank you for coming, and God bless you. And you want stop our culture, they will tell people must start here business. But our culture, our people that born us are 54 years old now. And say I knew myself. My mother, my parents, my grandma, everybody, that the culture they knew. And I'm making money on our culture business. That's why I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump came and say, all that money where you're eating, you're killing it around Africa, and you're finding way to money, you're finding things, you're stopping. Let the people leave us alone. Our culture don't have no problem. CDC, get ready for joy, we have to come back. But for you to be ready, if you want joy, we have to come back. You want joy, we have to come back? Either every one of you got to go out in the street and start recruiting. You go in the community where you live and start recruiting. 2029, because I know the United Party will not take on my challenge. 2029 will be at the polling station. Any attempt to cheat, any attempt to wreck the election, the consequences will be so severe that even those who in power will not be understanding. Any attempt to cheat in 2029, some of our friends who want to cheat in 2029, the consequence will be severe, will not be understanding. The country is a democracy, and the result must be upheld. The person who will win the election will be the person who will take power. Nobody will say you will remain in power. And I believe that the president, who is my uncle, I know he's a genuine man. I know when he lost the election, he will accept the result. But there are some elements in United Party believe that power belongs to them, and they will never want to surrender power. The old man was my uncle. Because 2029 result will be clear. It It will be overwhelming. It will be first round. We are not going to sleep. We are going to go in all the trenches. Beginning January 1, CDC will be in all the trenches. We are asking you citizens. Every day go in your community and recruit one person. Go and be leaders and ambassadors in your community. This election is not about Joe Weah. It is about us. Joe Weah can decide he don't want to be president. But he must be president. Because we, the citizens, want him to be president. And so go out. I urge you, bring your black. Let's be our headquarters. I want to thank all the people who made contribution today. On my own behalf, I will make available 5,000 blocks and 500 bags of cement, so we can start this headquarters.
You know, to be honest, I know some of you here now, your spa. You know what I mean? For somebody to say that I'll give you 5,000 black, we see you happy. Hello? That sound we hear, not the right sound, and I hear more than that. Thank you.
So I'm going to bring a black as your senator, I'm leading the way. I'm leading the way. Let's be our headquarters. We will celebrate. As I'm thinking now, you know that part about best. They're costing me all over the place. But cost can't do nothing to me. They will tell you, say, oh, the men are criminal, the men are dead, the men are dead. So I want to thank you for coming, and God bless you. And you want stop our culture, they are telling people must start getting business. But our culture, our people that born us are 54 years old now. And since I knew myself, my mother, my parents, my grandma, everybody, that the culture they knew. And money.
It will also be saddened onto you. You know, I don't know why the national security thing has always been a very serious thing in our country. And past leaders have always used that particular aspect to gain more for themselves, knowingly or unknowingly. And it is so serious that our leaders begin to look in the line of those areas. Because I don't know how they made a national security thing, and they can say yes, nothing happened to them. But you hear that money was sent to those areas undercover, they eat it, or it's gone, it's being used, and nothing happened. We say it's national security. Over the time, if you check former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former President Weah, this government, we are observing that monies are just being sent to that particular area. Monies are sent to that particular area. And sometimes, to look at accountability becomes a serious problem. Because when you go there, there's the same thing happening with Samuel 12 today. Samuel 12 will say he will cover under the personal immunity the money he spent or whatever that was spent there as a national security advisor. He spent on national security issues. What's the definition of that? Nobody knows. And we just live with it as it is. Over the time, more than 190 million spent on NSC without accountability. we'll hold that for another time. But then let's move to this. This is key on our lawmakers. Some of the senators have come together and they have said that this deal that the president has placed before them, it is not in the interest of Liberia. Mind you, this president said that through his calculation, that the concessions given, especially to this Oranto, the Alas Petroleum, is good, and they are consider it to be in the best interest. But now, the Bamuru counties and the Amara Corner, the folks are saying that this deal, if accepted, risks Liberia repeating the past mistake by partner companies they believe have failed to demonstrate credibility or capacity building across the country. And this deal is a contract sharing process, the PSCs, that is signed between the government of Liberia, Oranto, Alas Petroleum to operate in Liberia. He said if this is accepted, he's foresee something very much dangerous for the country. The president announced that there will be a bonus of 3.75 million per block. So this means that the total of 15 million will be, and the PSCs only require Oranto to pay 1.25 million per block within 120 days after ratification. The remaining 10 million has no fixed deadline, and it is tied to Liberia's future. And experts are now saying that it's an intent or an attempt that if they sign this or they ratify this deal with the remaining 10 million that have no definite timeline, it means that it will take years, because there's nothing there to say this time. Now, because of that, it will allow the company to delay or avoid payment. You saw what happened with Metex, to the extent that when the GSC conducted the audit, money that have been put in the Liberia account were not even there after years, and they were still operating in this country. And you understood how we made a deal with the Metex contract, 80-20. And it will say we have no take inside the whole thing. It should come and operate and just take off in the country. And there have been issues of, mind you heard about the 68 concession agreement in this country. Let me talk to Councillor Jala. He wanted to make his input on this issue. You found the 68 concession agreement. That 66 of the agreement had procedural error very wrong. Only 2 were on par. Let me talk to Council. Council, good morning.
Morning, Grandma.
You're welcome.
The query of this thing is based on previous transactions with that, which were fraudulent. It was self-serving and not in the interest of our people. If they will agreement to make sure that doesn't happen again, then it will be a good thing for the country, because they should even try to restrict transferring their rights to a third party with some benefits to us. That's why when they do that, then what happened before. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. He said if they do that, We have what happened before. Now, this is not the first time around here. This is not the first time. Like the council just nailed on the head. Senator Kool is saying that this Oranto Petroleum, they have a long history of non-performance, both in Liberia and across Africa. Sure. Imagine 2007, Oranto acquired offshore blocks in Liberia, but never drilled a single well before selling the rights to Chevron. And those are some of the deals, some of the concessions that were signed during the past regime that were not in line. And they took over 100 million in this country. You see that? Liberia received nothing. Not even jobs. Some of whom alleged they were never paid that did work for the company at the time. You see that? Now we're hearing that senator fee, the senator bonus 3.75 million per block, and they will come back. It's total of 15, but they only gave 1.2 per block within 120 days. And after that, they know definite time about when they will pay this. Council, you follow me?
Look, that clause should not be accepted because before, because that's some money to us. Every time they negotiate, they will with somebody else, get the money that they want to give us. And then we get it. But you scrap that clause. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Council is saying it's not workable for us. Let's scrap it up. You see, the first time they took the oil block, they never drilled, they did nothing. At the end of the day, they sold the entire block to Chevron. So who are we? They sold it to Chevron. They took all 100 million. And we got nothing. You see the trick they bring in this thing? And across Africa, there's a company, and they have a parent company called Alas Petroleum. They are showing recurrent pattern of inactivity. They always have the history of non-performance. Let me just say some. In Uganda, this Ala was a parent company. They held the Nigasa block for nearly a decade without drilling. 10 years. The lesson was eventually cancelled. In Senegal, the Oranto hold the St. Louis offshore, the Proform block that has shown no meaningful progress. While in Equatorial Guinea, the country was marred by years of inactivities with repeated transitions and little to no drilling. So what's their intent? They killed Liberia. They held the oil block. They never drilled. They left oil like that and sold it to a different company. And now we even asking what the other company did for Liberia. So are we forced to sell to them? They went other countries. What did they do there? The same thing. You see? They did it in Uganda, Equatorial Guinea, and other countries. So, are we really considering this thing? They gave 1.25 million in 120 days. Check how many months is that? But the balance 10 million, no definite time. If you take them 5 years, they didn't get time. Maybe at the time they take 5 years, they didn't sell the company to the different person now. They say we here again. They never pay the balance 10 million. You saw what they did? They took the block and they made 100 million already. Now they talk about 15 million, they give about 15 million, 5 million, and the other 10, no definite time. When they sell it for another 200 million, who get the profit down there? Huh? And we need not to be in hurry. Let me tell you something. That the people need us. They all need them. You know, it's like you liken this to the woman that is so beautiful, and you find suitors coming around, and she didn't say no, she said yeah, everybody. Before the minister kind of marry her, the minister will be discouraged. What's the pride? How proud are you? What's the dignity you hold? Everybody can say yeah, everybody, yeah, everybody. And as they come in, yes, they're duping you. They're breaking your heart. So who are you now? Eh? The man come in and say, oh, I'll marry you, I'll let you, yeah, you go inside, oh, you're there. After that week, you run away 1 year again. You go to them, and say, yeah. Then, so anybody that can't bring anything to you, you just take it. You just take anything. And this is how we just doing our activities, resources. If you listen to the former Minister of Mines, he said 3.2 trillion worth of minerals that activities set in this country. But how are we doing it? Are we really managing them? Are we? Now, Senator Connor is saying, for his own wisdom as a senator, they passed activity of these people, but I didn't put the president say he won or he accept. But Senator Connor is saying the past activity of these people should make us to reject them. He is calling on his colleagues that they should reject this thing. And there are other folks who have repeatedly reported the company failure. Anywhere the company go, they get nothing good. They don't do anything good. They will only hold you. They hold you. They hold you. It's all the day you go to Guinea. They hold the people oil well for years. At the end, no drilling, nothing, no improvement. When Uganda, they hold it for years. They went to Senegal for years. They hold that, and there was no meaningful progress soon. So he is saying that the pattern is clear. They make people promises. They walk away while profiteering themselves. They come to you. He is also liking something that is good for Liberia, and I like this. You know, our neighbors always set an example of us. You understood recently what Guinea did with this HPX, this issue where the transport iron ores using the part that accelerator using now to Burkina, and after 5 years before they build their own plant, Guinea Guinea bypassing Guinea building their own plant, and it has gone pretty close to a considerable amount that is nearing completion, and they're spending money. They are starting to spend pretty close to 18 to 20 billion. What about say around your playing fund? Guinea, Sierra Leone, I'm not going to use Sierra Leone kids, and that we should follow them, but I don't know what we're going to do it. Sierra Leone canceled the exploration lesson with innocent oil and gas for failure to meet the commitment. Just for failure. I see us here dangling with accelerometer. You made a commitment. 1 year, you won't follow it. 2 years, you won't follow it. 10 years, you don't follow it. 20 years, you don't follow it. Then they say they won't renew, and we're dangling with them. Sierra Leone cancer. The exploration lesson, they didn't say they're going to deal with them. Innocent oil and gas for failure to meet the commitment. Just for failure. Accelerometer, pay school. Accelerometer, pay the road, and you don't do it, we cancel from you. But we're there, we're doing near, accelerometer. They have come here, they put the constitution down, the concentrator is there, they say they spend 1.4 billion plus. And others are saying now that they want 1.4 billion, they lie to us. You hear that? They lie. They lie. And we see what's happening recently. Let me tell you the case of Guinea with this several thing. When Guinea was launching their activities, imagine we in Guinea share the mountain. We're in Guinea, in Liberia. They pour launching aside. They call China, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast. They left Liberia also. And the people will soon finish. The post spending 18 to 20 billion. Liberia, somebody spent, the last say, reported it now, that they spent 1.4 billion. Oh, well, we're pampering them. Even they deal with, I'm telling, Liberia telling about the HPS that, oh, we're going far with this. We're not even consulted Guinea, and we should do so. So you see, almost like they pay them or say we don't inform them, they do say they will not inform us. You see what's going on? But with the example of Sierra Leone said innocent oil and gas failure to commit themselves to the commitment. We cancel our deal with them. And why we're Liberia? We can do the same. They Oranto, they were here before. Took our oil block. They didn't do anything. After for 1 morning wake up, they say they sell the oil block to share from. They put our work, they didn't pay some money. They didn't do, they didn't do it. The employment they do, they never did it. Everything is they plan, never did it. See that? And I see them will be almost available with China Union. China Union, yes, so I say, oh, and they think we're doing that because we're for the opponent. Most available, I was a business man that brought went there. And everybody say, oh, Musa Bele get rich. Musa Bele get bunk money. What pay your hair when the poor going? When the poor say, oh, no way operate Ebola, COVID, so we can't make it again. So yesterday somebody, then Musa Bele that is sitting here. We started going beyond Chevron. Why are we not key on commitment? Why would you allow people to lie to us? Why? Are you convinced that this Oranto will come and do something different? They want to deal first with us? Hey, President Bogart, I want to urge you. Don't just sit and people bring papers and say things to you thinking that it's good. Because tomorrow when this doesn't work out good, the Liberia will blame you as the president. And in my generation, it will be a very great disappointment that you came and said you rescue the people, 6 years passed by and you did nothing but to put in the dungeon. It will be my greatest disappointment with you. On a serious note. I know the election assembly people said if he went as president, right after you, he will arrest you and all that, but I'll be greatly disappointed. Why is you allow these people to do things that they did before in the past? It will hurt some of us in our generation. Why? Then they are saying when this Oranto comes, they will repair a lot, they will do a lot of things. What is there to repair? You came before you lied to us. You saw our company to Chevron to the extent that we couldn't even hold Chevron responsible again. Because Chevron is saying to us, I just bought a company for that person. I don't know what they did. I don't know what the agreement was. I don't know what's there. They brought in the complaints. You told us you will improve job creation. Performance will happen. A very strong physical team. You will guarantee our financial issues in this country. What happened? Eh? You think if we even have all of those deals, they monitor want to pay us, you think like Brogan said and say, I will own this oil black with my people. I will hold her. How much is 15 million to give us? To give us 5 million now, in 1 or 20 days, then in forever, 10 million. Why, like Brogan say, let me hold it. Either my own people will be driving with it, it will be alright. Let it improve jobs creation, fiscal policies, and the issue of financial guarantee, the issue of commitment, the issue of performance become between me and my people. But because the reason Liberia is not able to take this to a full this deal because of how they have dealt with you, Liberia, in the past. Why? Now again, the Senate, American and his team are saying, let them send this contract back to the president so that it can be good. Because this contract, and what it is, will also affect the president tomorrow. It will also affect the president. Now, where are our lawmakers? Where are they? Huh? Remember, former Speaker of Council, Jonathan Fanati Kofa, representing the Musa ability, they described this as a corrupt and a dangerous deal, this agreement. And there were people saying, oh, this. But it's good that we look inside this deal and see what is there for us. And see what is there. If they came 2007 and they hurt us for all the U.S. foreign corrupt practices up on, they were caught inside, alleged, the alleged made more than 150 million after flipping the oil deal to Chevron. Then why are we going back to them? Huh? Imagine. Why are we going back to them? Why? And for some of our leaders, they are only concerned about what's inside these deals. What's inside? Eh? Now, we are having the Minister of Finance. We're having the LPRA, that is the Liberian Petroleum Regulatory Authority. We're having NOCAI, the Liberian Oil Company, the National Oil Company of Liberia. We have an LRA, the Liberian Revenue Authority. They are now struggling to convince lawmakers. And there are several questions that still remain unanswered, and they remain unconvinced about the Oranto deal. They wouldn't say, oh, the company big. They wouldn't say the people will get money. Oh, they're all the same. But they're not convincing anybody. Now, they say that they are expected to look at this deal in the coming days. Will they? Do you think that your senators are having a spine to reject this deal? Mind you, the last time, even the four lawmakers is also held in that thing because they were saying that Sokoto should be a township, other issues. People they committed college, other issues. He had a lot of such inside. But when I went to the president said, no, this thing is more political than what I'm seeing. It's not about the people. I don't want to make an issue on me here. I'm not going to break on me. So I stopped the whole thing. The president vetoed them. Yes. He vetoed them. He said, this is more political than what I see. I'm the head of the country now. I'm leading the seat down. I'm heading the seat. I cannot allow somebody to come from somewhere and do this to me. Now, he has now taken his deal to the people and said this is good. Will they take that time and look inside this? Can we look at it clause by clause? Like we're talking about the budget. Can we look at it clause by clause and renegotiate issues? And look Oranto in the face and say, hey, they want, we don't agree with you because you lied to us before. Hey, please let's do this. Oh, they want, we see no dot over the R. We see no T cross here because when no one T is not cross, how it look, it was someone else. We're not seeing this. So don't do this to us. Please, Mr. President, please take this deal back and rectify some of the things out there and make sure it reflects the interests of the people. Because this stage of the country is so key. We cannot enter into an agreement that attempt to mortgage the future of this country. Let me go to the line, 0775 919 919. We'll close up on this on today. Said the American has said, let this deal be rejected because of the nature of the activities that come up thereon. They were here before, they have come again to work in the interest, reportedly, of the country. But if they lied to us before,
Yeah,
yeah,
good morning.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, money is not calling for get every Johnson. The corruption will be all over in government except the president or I wish elaborate ourselves will keep corruption. For example, the whoever or CEO we less than he have been so $2 million from national party. So what kind of thing there? You people that instill you cannot talk against your own voice. You got corruption all this.
But hello.
Yeah.
I don't think the administration or us, right? We don't hold any back.
Yeah.
We don't get here things and program. We have carry our analysis. If our boss man anything will drag him, don't even joke about that. We will haul him up one. Don't even joke about that. When the president suspended people who never declared answer, he was a verified person who called on his radio, put in the spotlight.
The 2 million Asaka preaching the election, the allegation that again that is stole for the Liberian government and also because of corruption.
You just saying two allegations allegedly. That's what I'm just saying to you.
Just want to need investigation, but I just told you we need investigation.
Yes, but I wouldn't want to investigation. No. We are calling government. Any other person that have come to do this country should be investigated. If they call that you be arrested, you be sent to subject, let them take you there.
We do the recommendation. We enforce the recommendation. Just to encourage the government to do that.
Okay. But the issue that when we solution for the face way, yo, John, the meeting inside.
Good morning.
Yeah, Father Bala, you welcome.
Okay, thank you very
Our
much.
government, I'm beginning government. You go and put anything with weight to him. He himself feel the weight.
But I think the old man, Mr. Walker, knows about Orlando. This company came here and then tricked us and stole our money. Went to work and then sold the deed to the shelter. Why be coming back again to steal?
Now the same boy bringing to us again.
The old man should look cleanly in there and then that's it with all this. Thank you.
Even he not look at he must just know that he on time on himself. Good morning. Good morning. You went to secret here. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Well, this is here at my game account before control. With regard to the GA ranking, first of all, the government needs to actually pull this guy off or investigate them. The reason why they never settle those that were supposed to be settled by that institution and they left like Europe, they supposed to invite investment.
Yeah.
And prosecute them for that for that reason.
And imagine they just go, they sold the company to different company. They sold the oil black to different company.
It's criminal. They're supposed to be the everything then. And then they pay some money into our cover for fine. You see? And besides that, the budget issue. This world that each experience really hard time when it comes to the budget. And whenever you have ever seen before, ever a regulated law that can affect the economic sector. All the students, you just get qualified, you qualified, no experience. No
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
You're quiet.
That's the time we need the people, the leaders, before our lawyers. We should be ready to speak for the citizen. And everything we turn around, breaking it down, is not that is lead me into the village and listen to his radio, they want us to speak. For our brothers and sisters, youth leaders need to stand for all this. That is just a vision of once it is a whole. Our representative was speaking about township, was speaking about college. This is the town now you speak, and then something you will just fly a flag with the breeze knocking it, to feel that the flag is shaking when it's up there.
Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Van, how are you, sir?
Mr. Mubi, you're welcome.
Good, thank you. You know, normally we say this to people, consistency. Government in, government out, they never live by their family. And everybody has had the mind that women were going to make a difference because of the case. You know, and they find experience, but to know a day on the contrary. You see, what again, sometimes we say the blame on the us. You know, the president is adamant
to do the right thing. Just impeach him. You know, when you impeach him, let him go say, now, whoever will come there, don't do the right thing or live at the family. Don't do the thing to them. I want to go right in this country here. But until a president can be punished, nothing will be done here. That way will continue to take corrupt money from people. Why should they allow the oil company to come back? You get an oil show, you did not manage anything, you sold it to somebody with $100 million and the country did not receive nothing, no improvement. Then you come back again, Mr. President, by then you were our president, then you know what happened, then you want to say this to the Senate, and then by if I saw you don't withdraw this fight to do the right thing, let him put impeachment proceedings down to impeach him.
Okay, thank you. He said, let them put impeachment proceeding down. If we done, and we should just say, I said, because we want money. Because all we see here is that we continue to make mistakes over and over. Usually we make mistake. So we make mistake. Boaga we make mistake. So when now? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm doing mental health calling from Central Campus this morning. I constitute the West Lima country, go and see that. This is a message to my lawmaker, Honorable Thomas Bigger. This budget, let us go past you over there. Please.
Let's transcend. Let's speak to the issues we are discussing here. Good morning.
Good morning, and I'm glad this is first coming from people. Excellent topic this morning. But blame the Senate. There are certain people in that Senate that are encouraging Toronto to come in because they will not be grace to what they have to say they want the new contract. But there are certain elements within the government setting that encouraging them that they say they will beat the president down for them to take that position. That's why they are afraid. Who does that? What kind of country you find somebody who sign a contract?
That baby say alone just for commitment. Baby say alone turning down contract with people, but I grow with our age inside.
A contract with breaking it down with no commitment being made and being grace to come back. Who does that? I'm not telling you, man.
You're welcome. Baby say alone. Baby say alone is making sure that it's just clean. If you breach a commitment, we will reject you. What about Liberia? So that you have few individuals hang on with those things that they must just make sure that the company should be here. And mind you, these companies come into Liberia, they come to make profit. They come to make profit. These are coming for nothing. They come to make profit. So if you don't make profit, but other people can make more profit than you, then who are you? Imagine, signature bonus, 3.75 million per block. So in total, they give you 15 million. But they'll give you 1.25 in 120 days. Now 5 million out of you. Then the other 10 million, they didn't give me no time when they'll give it to us. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Go ahead.
Let me say,
we're discussing serious thing here, and we're making fun of it. Serious matter we are discussing here. You want to discuss something, go behind your heart and just talk there. But we are having serious conversation. Issues that border on the stability of our country. Our resources. We don't want to make fun. Our resources. This company came to you 2007. That was then elections at the time. So is a company that town United Party? So everyone United go to there with them, with that other United Party. But they can play with the resources as such. Number one, we are already not having experts to tell us exactly what is there with us. They will only come and tell us what they have it there. Then the little amount we will put on for us and our people, then they dupe us. Imagine. The people sold a company for 100 million. How much did they give you? Now they come here again to give you 15 million. They give you 5 now, and the balance 10, I don't know when they will give it. If they sell the oil blind again for 200 million to different country they go, where will be you? Don't make it fun. If you're not prepared. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Natal and the good morning to our men listening out there. I'm just calling out from the people over there. Now, I really want to say something here that the company came with my any stand. I believe that this person was not the bad president. I think I believe also that he not really have power to do anything or to say things that will work out with him. So I want to advise that we should give change. Let the government change to give out this company. But there is something about this company that maybe the president knows about that he wants to bring the company back so that we can see something out of it. So let's see. Let's give it change. And see how better to make it come at our time. Our president was the bad president at the time.
So like right now with your company, we say no. Anybody can will accept them.
No, it's not that. Because I think the company was corrupt once, and the company did bad to Nigeria once and left. We understand that. I wish that this president was just the bad president at the time.
But at the first thing, that just the prerequisite to deny them. Because they never live up to that promises. That the prerequisite, that one at the Senate, somebody go and lie on oath, then you stay confirm the person. Let me take my final call here and leave you. And I don't know why like people like this. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello?
If you're not prepared, don't come on this line here. It's so great. Thanks to all of you. And you know, I feel so much disdain in my spirit. Some Liberians are so much like identical in their actions. We will be discussing serious thing. They lay back after drinking their tea or eating a cold rest. Then they come to make. I don't know how Liberians understand these things when they be discussed. This is the reason why you see lawmakers, they use a panel lawmakers, they come to you, they lie to you, give you the money, yell and sing. The next thing you don't see it because you have your action. And some Liberians don't really think. Their action is working anything good for this nation. The citizens, the lawmakers, they are all the same. And sometimes when these conversations are on, when you get nothing to say, like I used to say to you, just sit back and shut up. And you sit back and listen. Because sometimes you're calling the line and I ain't help anything. You can't help. And your children depend on you today, tomorrow, for the kind of decision you make in their lives. But when you are somewhere like a Dadaga and you make those kind of feminist statements and you don't, when lawmakers treat you the way they treat you, you complain. But let me say this country matters more to Liberians. Sometimes it is by the coming of Liberia that even these boys don't come and make fun. Who will come and lie to you and come after you again? So the men see that in the Liberia with the John, but my mother John will go eat again. They may come after you. Look at what people say did. Just by you not committing yourself, say you about you and say well, I cannot do you. Because number one year we want commitment. When you say something, do it. Because this is how your people judge you. It's been so great. That ago, I'm not taking calls again. Time with us on the institution of the program. I've been here with T. Nicholas Barclay, with the Prof. Natalia Var on this Monday, the 24th day of November, and the year still stands at 2025. Until tomorrow, have a pleasant good morning.
He said you were digitized the rest of Nigeria, but today we are witnessing the contrary. So we can sit down here and say, yeah, everything is bread and butter. I agree with Alexander Cummings, but I also disagree with Mr. Cummings.